Also, there's very few things that are riskier than being black in America. And when you are under that level of risk, you have to be prepared. Yeah,
Wow.
oh, yeah, process that. Like, why would you go into a highly risky situation completely unprepared and not expect to be living in the middle of chaos and disaster every single day? You
Yeah.
know, so I want to invite everybody. If you aren't coming to the class, you can text the word morning to the number 87948. I'll put that on the screen. I'm also put Pastor Jefferson's website on the screen so everybody can go and check out firstsundays.org, because firstsundays.org deserves our attention, because the Pastor Akeisha is here because she is a soldier. She is not just somebody who talks the talk, she walked the walk. And that's why I wanted to invite you, because, and I'd love for you to kind of talk more, even more about that, anything that comes to mind. But there's a lot of people that, can do a lot of
Mhm.
this. Talk
Mhm.
is cheap, but when you
Mhm.
pull up, when you sit up and you write a check, things
Mhm.
actually happen. And this is,
Mhm.
I think, a conversation we should have with some of our black celebrities, right? we
Mhm.
we just had a Super Bowl that was defined as the blackest Super Bowl ever, and
Mm.
you have black people on the stage, black people on the field, but
But none in the owner's booth.
exactly. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. You were paying attention. And that is that's a plantation. That's what that is. Don't
Mhm.
get me wrong. I'm not making fun of it. It was a lot of
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah.
Plantations, I'm sure they had fun on some, they had some fun days on the plantation, maybe.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe.
you have a day where, the slaves are dancing and singing and celebrating, but I at some point we got to figure out, who's going to own all this.
Yeah.
I say the people providing the labor should own things, and but in order for that to happen, somebody has to step up and make something happen. Namely, somebody has to step up and write a check. So,
Mhm.
can you kind of talk about the Wealth Summit, just what that was like for you to put
Yeah.
on an event like that? We do the
Mhm.
All Black National Convention, and I get 18,000 headaches every year we do it.
Phew.
It literally, it's a labor of love for people. If I
Yeah.
just not do it anymore, I would stop because it's hard. So
It
tell me
is.
about that, what that experience was like for you.
It was absolutely like you said. It was how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? And keep in mind, God gave me this to do in November, and we had this in February. So
Wow.
really, to do execute an event that on this size, this magnitude, really, it should be 6 months. We probably had 60 days, and so we literally had 60 days. But I had an amazing team. So when God gave me this vision, I'm like, God, you got to give me the team to help me do this. And so I had an amazing team. So people saw me on the front, but they did not see the women and men that were beside me that were literally helping me execute and carry the vision. But the Wealth Summit, literally the whole goal of the Wealth Summit was literally to provide um art intelligence
Mm.
financial intelligence to our people, to give them some new insight and equip them with some new tools of what they can do with their money. Sometimes people feel like I'm too old, I've missed it, I'm too young, I don't need to start it. No, you're right where you need to be.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to have you just as a pioneer to jumpstart, and that's just what you did. I thought that it would be negligent to just have you come and talk about money, but not have a clinician come and talk about health and wealth in your mind,
Mhm.
because I know a lot of people with money, but they can't sleep at night, or a lot of people with money that's taking medicine to get through the day.